What is that music?
It's the new StreamYard intro music.
They don't have an option.
I don't know. We played it
Can't
last
listen to
time.
that.
It's,
I'm gonna have to mute that shit. It's really bad, guys. Can we listen to that before?
feeding the ducks.
Feed the ducks. That feels too chill and laid back. They attack, bro. Quack attack. No. I want the old shit back.
I want the old Stone Cold. Welcome to 94.9.
Yeah, that's what
SF Comic Book.
This is a great intro. I love this
Live
intro
from
right
San
now.
Francisco. Coming at you, Rick and Ray in the morning.
SF Comic Book Co.
Traffic every half hour here. SF Comic Co. 602. Coming at you Thursday night. What's up, everyone?
WNBC.
WNBC. WNBC. Welcome to the SF Comic Radio Hour. Welcome. We got a bunch of shit to talk about. A lot of stuff happened in the last couple weeks. We're off. We were talking some Gene Hackman. Sadie Sink cast in the Spider-Man 4. Lilo and Stich had a trailer. Some Toy Fair highlights I pulled. Toy Fair was last weekend. So one of my favorite weekends out of the year. I am Ray Doomzilla. Welcome to the show. We talk comics, movies, TV shows, some wrestling, maybe all kinds of crap, nerd stuff, video games. Joined by the maximum effortist, Gracinist, the well-lit man of the hour. How's it going, man?
Going well, bro. I just realized I don't have my little list to type up brought up. So that's so are we gonna do that radio thing? You know,
it's called prep time, my friend. You just spend like 10 minutes. It's fine on it. Just
bro.
10 minutes on the show. That's all I asked.
It was supposed to be up, right? It's not supposed to be down.
That's what she said.
No doubt.
You're going the wrong way.
Yeah, no doubt. But yeah, I'm disappointed in myself. Oh, there we go. Ricky got it up. Ricky got it up.
Ricky go up.
Wait.
What's up, Krista? All the love to Krista. What's up, Krista? Good evening, nerds. The unofficial producer of the show, setting up the lighting. Dude.
I thought I had
a new intro song. Yeah, Streamer's got some new changes. Big Leo, MOB the show comes out next week. I haven't played a fucking baseball fucking game in a while, man. Jeez, I think I have one of my.
Well, the thing is, I think it was given as a free game one time.
Free one from like 4 or 5 years ago.
2023.
I played like 2 games. I was like, too many buttons, man. Too many like mechanics to it. Like, just let me fucking press a button, hit the fucking ball. I don't need too many. The same thing that happened in Madden. Just like too many goddamn buttons.
No, Madden is just they're unapologetic. They give you the same game for 3 fucking years.
Yeah,
and then they kind of tweak it a little bit, and then they dude, I'm not paying for that. I haven't bought Madden since 2006. 2007.
Yeah, 20 years. Wow, 20 years.
I don't buy Madden anymore. There's only 2 sports games I buy. I buy PGA, the golf games, and fucking FIFA. I will buy FIFA every 3 years.
FIFA's fun. I still play the one on my Switch, like from like fucking 6-7 years ago.
It's fun.
It's like you don't like. I don't know a lot of players, so I can just go jump in and play a fucking soccer game. I don't need to fucking all the other shit.
Yeah, you got to get a season going, and that makes the game experience just last a lot longer.
Yeah, little tournaments and stuff you can set up.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of fun.
Create your own player.
Yeah. Ricardo with the goal.
Dude, they do say Ricardo, and I have I got the name on the back, just Ricardo and shit. So it's like Ricardo, because you need to have that British accent.
You have to have that one name.
Yeah,
Ricardo with the step.
Oh yeah, Ricardo is for the score.
Goal. All right. So we'll we usually try to get the sad news out the way, but this one was a big one. Happened last week. We're just now kind of getting details about what actually happened. Kind of a sad story. When you kind of break it all down, there was a lot of speculation coming out, like this happened, this happened. So we kind of got the full story. What kind of happened? Pretty tragic the way it goes. Looks like the wife died and. Gene was dealing with some dementia, and he didn't realize his wife was dead, and kind of basically just kind of killed over at some point after that. So sad story. I really don't want to go into too much of the sad part of the story, but more of a celebration of Gene Hackman, one of the greatest, not even like hyperbole, is like one of the greatest actors of all time. Yeah, no the guy can do. He could be the most sinister villain of all time, or one of the funniest motherfuckers. Like on the place of it, with a drop of a hat, the guy was just a natural talent. It just so many movies, so many like just 2 Oscars. I think he got nominated for 5 or 6 total, but he won 2 of them. The guy was just. And he wasn't afraid to do it. Like he wasn't afraid to like do a voice in Ants. Wasn't afraid to do comedy. Wasn't afraid. His last movie was Welcome to Mooseport with fucking Ray Romano.
Yeah,
and he was
he retired after that.
He retired, and most people say I'm retired, but still do things. He was like, no, I'm done. I did my time. I got my paychecks. I'm set for life. I don't need to work anymore. And he did. He retired, which is a very commendable now. Nowadays, some people just, they want to work till the wheels fall off. He was like, no, I'm going to take my time and enjoy life for 20 years, which I hope he did. I'm sure the last few years weren't great because, dealing with dementia and all that stuff is not, a fun thing. But this guy, man, is, of course, one of the legendary roles playing Lex Luthor in Superman.
Iconic line, man.
Iconic fucking character. Just and kind of, it was hard for other actors to because they were trying to emulate Gene Hackman. No, Gene Hackman did his thing. It's not the comic book Lex Luthor, but he made it his own. So just iconic characters like that, Unforgiven. Just Popeye Doyle.
Popeye Doyle.
He so many great things to talk about. This guy. He was just
The Quick and the Dead.
Quick and the Dead, underrated flick for sure.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't talk about them. Uncredited in Young Frankenstein, his one little small role. He just wanted to be in it. He didn't want credit. He didn't want payment. He just wanted to be in Mel Brooks's Young Frankenstein. And that scene is fucking hilarious. One of my favorite underrated movies too, Poseidon Adventure.
I love those. Yeah,
that movie is awesome. One of my favorite underrated 70s. I like those 70s disaster movies.
Mm-hmm.
He was he could play the leading man. He could play the asshole kill throat villain. Just a range, man. I'm surprised he only won 2 Academy Awards. There's not a lot of people have won. Males have won multiple. I think there's a short list, maybe like 6-7 people that have won multiple Academy Awards in male acting. He's won 2. He definitely probably should have won more. I think he won Unforgiven. What was the other one he won for?
Dude, I can't fucking think about it right now. I'm trying to fucking change my avatar so I can get more lighting in here right now. It's starting to look kind of dark.
Crimson Tide, man. Get Shorty. Fucking Birdcage, man. Just this guy was just enemy of the state. Fucking The Replacements. Hoosiers. Heartbreakers, Royal Tenenbaums, just like fucking just one of his best comedic roles, man. This guy was
Our Day of Destruction.
Hilarious, man. This guy he could do anything. This guy can literally do anything. One of the greatest actors of all time. Just not like I said, this amazing actor. Man, what are your thoughts, man? Gene Hackman, man.
Oh, dude, huge loss. Huge loss. I mean, the fact that he was, like you said, one of the guys that actually retired and stayed retired. He didn't really do much after. I don't think he did anything after Welcome to Mooseport.
No, I think Welcome to Mooseport is done.
Yeah,
like his IMDb is like done.
That was a final thing. Yeah,
2004. So 22 years. Retired. Well, 23 years.
So, dude, I like him in little known movies like Quick and the Dead. When he played Herod. That's one of my favorite roles for him. A lot of people, it's called one of the greatest sports movies. It's a good movie, but it's a great performance is Hoosiers.
Yeah.
He has a great performance in Hoosiers, him and Dennis Hopper. Another little known one. I don't know if you know this one. You know Loose Cannons?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love him in Loose Cannons with Dan Aykroyd. You know, he's the cop that, you know, that fucking
1990.
Yeah, that sick, cool fucking cop that. But there was just a scene where he was, you know, he's that fucking cool ass cop busting people and shit. But the one thing that did scare him is fucking spending a night in. I forgot Dan Aykroyd's characters. I think his name was Lewis. Also another Louis. But he spent a night in his room and he told, or at his house, and he said, "All right, if you hear some strange noises at night, don't worry. I might be having an episode, but I would lock my door. You know, I would lock." And he would just fucking stay at that door the whole time, trying to sleep up with the fucking gun, because he would hear fucking you know, Dan Aykroyd going fucking nuts in the next room. He's the Birdcage alone.
Yeah.
I fucking love the Birdcage. It's a fucking funny ass movie, and the fact that we get badass Gene Hackman in fucking drag is fucking great, bro. and he plays it off perfectly. Great performance by him. He's gonna be missed, dude.
Yeah.
Knew how to deliver. You know what? Enemy of the State.
Yeah.
One of the few Will Smith movies that I really fucking like, dude. I really like that movie. He's not Will Smith. He's playing an actual character. There's, you know, it's some Will Smith likes to play himself. That's the whole thing.
And you get to see Jason Lee get exploded on a bike. Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, that's another plus. But that's also a great cast. But the fact that Gene Hackman was almost like, you know, Mr. X in that movie, fucking giving them all the insider information to what was going on. I thought that was fucking awesome, dude.
Yeah, he's great in Heartbreakers too. Another
Heartbreakers.
Yeah, another kind of a small, you know, like a smaller movie. But yeah, that movie's fun too.
You know, I was actually going to start watching like a lot of Gene Hackman movies that I haven't seen, because
there's a few
like his early stuff. Because I only know him from like one point up and then on. Like I think probably Superman might be his earliest work that I've probably seen.
Poseidon
Adventure. Poseidon Adventure was before that.
And French Connection, right? You've seen.
French Connection was also before, and The Conversation.
Conversation is another good one. Yeah,
Conversation was on that.
Scarecrow is another good movie. I haven't seen that in a while.
Not sure if I've seen that one. Depends if it's a horror movie or not. Scarecrow.
Yeah, it's a movie with Al Pacino. It's a that's a good one. Man, and it's commendable. Just like we were talking about earlier, like just retiring on top, like in the top of his game. He probably could have acted for another 10, 15 years, maybe won another Oscar, but he was like fine with just being retired. Did a lot of charity work, and just kind of lived his life with his dogs and his wife. And it sucks that tragically that had to be taken. Like it's just a weird, crazy way to like. He was 95. He had a full fucking life, so it's not like it was a tragic young death. His wife was only 61, so that's pretty tragic right there. And one of the dogs died. That's a sad state of affairs right there. It's on itself. So yeah, it sucks that hopefully he didn't suffer too bad, but looks like he kind of just keeled over and had a heart attack. And but not a way you want somebody like this to go. You want these people to go peacefully in their sleep and just kind of go drift away. But yeah, so hopefully he didn't have to suffer too bad. And dementia, that sucks. And it's a fucked up way to go like that. But he had just a Hall of Fame career, like definitely, like when people say greatest actor, he's one of the greatest actors of all time. No,
literally,
joke. No joke.
One of the trippiest things that we don't think about, I just looked it up because I wanted to see what his best quotes were from movies. Take a chill pill. That's Popeye Doyle. And we've been using that since then.
Oh yeah, so that's crazy. Yeah.
So
yeah, he's got he's part of the lexicon. He's part of our vocabulary.
Lex, he's literally lexicon. Because he
just criminal mind of the 21st century. Yeah.
Oh, dude, like Otis Berg.
Otis Berg.
Like I don't know if you've seen. I watch it quite. It's probably one of my movies in rotation that I watch quite often. I love Crimson Tide.
Yeah, it's a great movie.
And one of the biggest reasons for it is the scenes between Denzel and fucking Gene.
Yeah, it's just masterclass in acting.
Oh, man. Yeah, it's those scenes. Like, if you want to see great acting, I think those are the great scenes to get lost in. It's Crimson Tide. I think it happens post, before the captain gets arrested. I want to say, or it's happening as he gets arrested. But it's just a great scene. Like fucking Denzel now, Cobb, and
yeah.
You know,
Get Shorty, man. Fucking get Shorty. He was fucking great.
Get Shorty. He was hilarious, bro.
It's so good. Like, yeah, as I say, like he could be
his comedic timing on that one. Yeah. Oh, beautiful, bro.
Yeah, and you know, at a time where a lot of actors were like these handsome, square-jawed people, he was just like a normal-looking dude. He didn't, you know, he was balding, but he was just had so much charisma and so much fucking just charm in his face and his expressions, man.
He could have been the guy manning your local mom and pop store, dude.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah, he could have been like, you know, a manager at a fucking supermarket. But
he could have been
just one of the greatest actors.
He was like your everyman. He could have been the fucking cab driver that took you somewhere. That's the magic. You know what? That's the magic of acting, and you can see it in the good actors, and that's why we criticize actors, I think, because we've seen a master class before. Like
I've seen people do it right, and like there's a way you can do it right. You know, I don't think I need to watch Welcome to Mooseport. I don't think I've fully watched that movie.
Oh, you're probably a Ray Romano hater, maybe at that time.
I love Everybody Loves Raymond, yeah, but
well, of course you do.
Well, I didn't like it at first because every time I talked to somebody on the phone, it's like, oh, yeah, what's your name? Raymond. Oh, Everybody Loves Raymond. Like, yeah, I just like the show.
That's how I feel, though. Everybody loves Raymond. It makes sense for me, bro.
Raymond. Hey, Raymond.
Yeah, that makes me him. Yeah. Everybody loves Raymond.
They don't. Let's see. What's your top three Hackman movies? What would you? The top three of your Hackman.
Shit,
Hackman
dude. I'd have to fucking look at his movies.
I would have to put
in no particular order. In no particular order. I would say Hoosiers. It's just the role, not the movie. It's his role that he fills. I would say Hoosiers. Crimson Tide and fucking Lex, bro.
Yeah, I would go Superman. I'd go Poseidon Adventure. I love that movie. Him playing Reverend.
Oh, I love him too, but it's just I think he. Popeye Doyle, bro. Wow.
Yeah, I would go French Connection, Poseidon Adventure, and Lex. Man, those are like my three favorite for sure. But you can make a top 10 easily.
Yeah, I just wanted to go very different because I could have went Birdcage too. I wanted to go like intense, comedic. And
he's great. Like Quick and the Dead, he's so good. He's just Birdcage. I have to watch it. I haven't seen that in a long time.
Dude, Birdcage is fucking great.
He was great in the Replacements too. Yeah,
I think he's Callista Flockhart's. Oh, the Replacements. We forgot to fucking mention the Replacements.
Yeah,
dude,
he's great in that one too.
He's a great coach.
Yeah, he played a coach a few times in his career. And
he's a good coach. He's a good coach. You know,
I would listen to him, man. He told me to fucking go run some laps. Like, all right, coach.
He would have been the guy who would have played like Belichick if he was a lot early. You know, earlier in his lifespan. It would have been great.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
Like, look at that that picture right there that we got. That's Belichick. You know, you can put Belichick on that. Just put fucking a hoodie on him. Fucking have him give him the scowl. That's all you need.
Yeah, sad, man. It's a sad way to go out too. Just like fuck. I'm glad it wasn't anything malicious or anything. It was just kind of maybe looks like a fucked up chain of events. So I'm glad it wasn't like some. Yeah, I doubt
it wasn't a Phil Hartman situation. That's how I like to refer to it too.
Yeah. So luckily that didn't go down. So, but still a tragic way to go. Just a fucked up chain reaction of events to go. Like the fucking wife got hantavirus, you know, and fucking.
What virus?
Like,
dude, I haven't paid attention because I don't want to hear any bad news.
She got the hantavirus, which is kind of it comes from like mouse droppings, like rat droppings. And then apparently she died, and they just brought one of the dogs home from the hospital. So he was in a crate. So he died of starvation in the crate. And then Hackman has dementia, so he probably just walking around the house, didn't know, and had a heart attack, and that was it. Which it pisses me off. Like, how are you? Please check on your old folks, man. All your family, your friends, like especially if they're older and like maybe losing their mind. Maybe check up on them. It kind of pisses me off that they were
dementia. Anybody with dementia at any age, you should check.
But just check on a few. Just once a couple times a week, just checking in, how you doing, how's my dad, or how's my grandma, how's my this, just check in with folks, man. The fact that they were dead for a couple weeks and no one knew about it is really fucking disheartening for me. Like,
does he have any kids?
Yeah, he has a couple kids. Yeah,
fuck his kids.
Yeah, they should have been checking it. Like, I didn't hear from my dad for a couple weeks. Let me go fucking they, I don't know, it just pisses me off.
I call my parents every week at least, dude.
Yeah,
minimum.
Yeah, it's fucked up, man. It's a fucked up situation. But R.I.P. one of the greats, man. Gene Hackman, man, just Hall of Famer, right
Hall
away.
of Fame. If you just look, if you guys want to watch a movie, go look up IMDb, look up any Gene Hackman movie, and go ahead and watch it.
Yeah, he's good now. Yeah, even like shit movies, he's good. Yeah, it's
like, Loose Cannons is a fucking like off type movie that he played in, but he doesn't fucking mail it in.
No,
a lot of actors mail it in.
Yeah, they want a paycheck, and somebody quoted. I forgot somebody quoted, and they were talking about Gene Hackman. Was it Morgan Freeman or who said it? But all he said is like his acting note when somebody said, just tell me what do you want? You want fast, slow, loud, quiet? Just tell me how you want it, and I'll do it. So he was just a fucking master.
He wanted to work with people.
Yeah. R.I.P. man. Sad story, but one of the goats for sure, man.
Wow. Oh no! Fucking Godzilla fucking fell off the line, bro.
Oh no! There goes Tokyo. All right, let's figure some stuff out.
Oh,
figuring stuff out. So last week was Toy Fair, one of my favorite weekends. New York Toy Fair. A lot of cool toy news. Hundreds of thousands of toys. Got a lot of new stuff. Some big news. Mattel's getting the DC license back from McFarlane, which is kind of sad because their Mattel was not doing well with the DC license towards the end, and McFarlane just started really getting good with their figures. Last year, McFarlane figures have been really fucking good, and they were kind of hitting a stride. So that's kind of disheartening. Hopefully, Mattel does some good stuff. Some of their they do really well with their wrestling figures, and their Master of the Universe figures are kind of killing it right now. So hopefully, they put that kind of attention to the DC stuff. But more McFarlane is still probably going to hold some rights to some things, but we'll see how it plays out. McFarlane's going to be doing stuff until I think midway next year. So
McFarlane lost some stuff.
They lost the main license. Well, because it was split by Spin Masters. We're doing like the children's toys. McFarlane were doing the collectors figures, like the more of the collector based figures, and so now it's reverting back to Mattel, which had it for like 15 years or so before McFarlane.
And which rights does this encompass in total?
Like so basically Mattel gets the main license to DC, so they basically they could do everything they want. So the thing is, McFarlane can still maybe do collector based figures because we'll see if that goes through. I hope so, because they were really killing it with their figures lately. I just picked some up recently. They've been really killing it. So see how that plays out. Mattel, yeah, I'm a little worried because the last few years Mattel doing DC was not great. They fucking phoned it in on a lot of shitty figures and kind of, was not doing great. They had some figures that were just not good. So I'm a little worried about it. And McFarlane started off kind of slow, but they started hitting their stride.
Well, they got the right sculptors doing their figures now. That's the whole thing.
Yeah, they definitely worked on, and they listened to people like, hey, this is not doing it, and they righted the ship, and they started producing some really good figures. I picked up a couple of new ones this last couple of weeks. They're really killing it with some of the sculpts. But it's we'll see how that plays out. They're still doing the Superman movie figures, and they're going to do. I think they're doing Supergirl next year too. So they're doing up to there. So we'll see what the news is with McFarlane past that.
McFarlane's tenure ends at what point?
Next year, like midway next year, pretty much. So they'll still be producing figures.
So they can still get Creature Commandos.
Yeah, they're releasing some statues of Creature Commandos, and Superpowers is up in there. I don't know how, like, if the Superpowers is going to keep going, which is kind
of. What else from DC releases in that time as far as series and
Peacemaker, I think.
Peacemaker, Superman Return,
and Supergirl next year. Yeah, I think they have up to Supergirl next year. So
Supergirl.
Yeah, I think that's it for DC, right? Yeah, no bad.
As far as movies, Batman has been announced, but there's no casting, and it's not even in production.
And the Batman's still in the script phases, so I don't think that's coming out until 2027. But
it depends on who's directing, because
Well, I'm talking about the Batman, the Matt Reeves.
Oh, the Reeves one, 2027.
It's supposed to come out next year. It's not even started filming yet. I don't think so. I don't think it's going to be 2027.
That should be filming it fucking.
It was supposed to start filming, I think,
summer.
Last year. Yeah.
Summer or the big late spring, I would say it needs to start filming.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to come out next year. I haven't.
Oh, so sad. So sad.
They had a good momentum. You just had the Batman, then you had the Penguin, which everyone fucking was all high, and now you're going to wait another 3 years to release the Batman. It's just
unless you release another show.
It's going to be 5 years in between. 5 years in between movies. That's a lot for.
Oh, maybe not. Depends on how far in we go into Batman. Do we tell some backstories on what's been happening with him? If we do that, it makes the world feel lived in.
But there's nothing planned for a series or anything.
No. It doesn't have to be a series. All you have to do is see. This is the fucking magic of writing. If you just put some fucking,
where is this going to be?
If it's 5 years later. You can do 5 years later. It's just it has to show.
No, I'm talking about in real world time. Why it's fucking long. It's 2022, and the movie's not coming out 2027. That's a long time between movies.
Yeah, you can still do 5 years.
Yeah, but it's like
that. Well, okay, so
I'm just talking about momentum wise. It's just that's a long time.
It's Batman.
You can tell. Yeah, you can tell the story of like 5 years later, and that's fine. In the movie universe, it could be a month later. It doesn't matter.
No. I get that part.
I'm just talking about momentum wise for the series.
Momentum for the series in our world?
No, in our world. In our world, yes.
Dude, it's Batman. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I get that, but people are
no.
It's too long. Batman. 5 years between movies is
no. It's Batman. It's Batman. I'm sorry.
If you had to wait more.
It's Batman. Stop it? It's Batman, dude. Come on.
I know you have a hard on for Batman. We all know
no. It's not about me. It's not about me having a hard on for Batman. Have you noticed? Batman Begins.
And they're gonna have another Batman show series movies too.
Dude.
It's too many years.
Come on, bro. Come on.
They shouldn't be waiting this long to fucking release another.
No, Batman. I understand that, but it's still It's still Batman.
Yeah, of course, everyone's gonna come out for Batman. I know, I get that. But
everybody's gonna come out for Batman. It doesn't matter how much time has passed.
They're taking too long.
I understand that, but that's just
taking too long.
That's just
2027 is too long for in between movies.
I get that. I understand that.
Do you get that?
Yes. No. I'm with that. but what I'm trying. That's as a fan though. That's as a fan. I want the movie now.
What do you think we're doing here? We're talking as fans.
No, but what I'm saying is that the masses are still going to come out for.
Hondo is still. He says he's Batman.
He is not Batman. He's hardly fucking Earth 3 Hondo. Wow. What Earth 3 Hondo? He shows up like
that. Hondo English Bob was smart not to pick up his place against Little Bill. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Another Gene Hackman reference. Yeah. All right. So let's get back on track. So we'll see what happens when happens with Mattel and McFarlane. But I hope McFarlane keeps some kind of license because
I'm just hoping that Mattel brings up to the fucking level that McFarlane was actually playing at the very end.
Yeah, they were getting like their movie figures have been killing it, and so we'll see. Hopefully, I don't know. I'm a little worried. So I just pulled a few highlights. There's thousands of figures. I can sit here and pull like hundreds of images of like cool shit I saw. But I'm just gonna pull a couple highlights. NECA had some cool ones, some cool highlights. They're doing Quint. They're doing Quint and Hooper. Figures, the ultimate 7-inch action figures. Quint looks amazing. He's got like different head sculpts. He's got his bandana. He's got his rifle, a couple of cans of beer ready to go. His little machete, a little bat. So this is cool. If you're a big Jaws fan,
oh
Jaws
my God.
Josh is having a big anniversary this year.
Dude, are we gonna go watch that in the theater?
I want to. I've never seen it.
I want to.
Yeah, I've never seen it in the theater. I want to, yeah.
Yeah, this is a movie I need to see. This is probably the movie I've seen the most in my life.
It's up there for me. Yeah, it's up there. I've seen this movie.
I've seen this movie
a lot of times.
It's one of the best movies ever
yeah,
made.
so they got a Hooper and Quint figure coming out. I'm definitely Quint's one of my favorite characters. So I'll probably
that's a good likeness too, man.
It's a good likeness too. Yeah, the Hooper figure is not that good. I think it doesn't really look like Dreyfus. But I digress. They're also coming out with a Bruce. So if you remember from the 70s, they had a game where you can Jaws game where you can fish stuff out of his mouth. So they made a figure, but also incorporated the old school game where you can kind of fish out stuff from his mouth, and they have all these little trinkets from the movie and little callbacks to the movie.
Oh, that's dope.
It looks fucking really cool, man. Yeah. So yeah, it's the 50th anniversary. Everybody's wanted a Bruce figure. So I think McFarlane did one back in the day with the ship. It was pretty decent.
Hey, does it have a license plate? Oh, is that the one on to the left of it? At the very top?
Yeah, there's a license. Yeah, there's a license plate in there.
Louisiana. It came up to the Gulf.
Yeah, so all the little Easter eggs and stuff. You got a skull. You got things of beer and just stuff. I've seen the game. I've never actually played it, but it's like a little a little game you played, a fishing game to get before Josh's mouth closed or whatever. Where the fuck? So that looks cool. So yeah, it's coming back to theaters, big way in the summer. Yeah, I think we definitely have to go check it out. Yeah,
I want to see that.
Yeah, one of my favorite movies I've never seen on the big screen, so I definitely have to see this on the big screen. Yeah, it'd be cool to see what people that have never seen it before and to see their reaction to this shit.
Oh my god, it's one of the greatest movies ever made.
Oh, greatest, yeah, one of the greatest all-time movies. Yeah, for sure, definitely my top 10. It's just an awesome movie.
That poster sits above my bed, dude. I love that. I love that movie.
Yeah. It's a good movie. It's a good movie. These cool figures look cool. So yeah, you're gonna get a big push. You're gonna see a lot of figures, a lot of different sizes and scales. But these two, I'm definitely gonna pick up. NECA also showed some cool stuff. So these are like a what if alternate universe thing for the original Ninja Turtle movie, the 1990 movie. What if they use Bebop and Rocksteady in the movie? So basically, it's basically if they in the original movie, there's no real concept out there, but they kind of took the ideals of Jim Henson, their designs and stuff, and kind of created a what if of Bebop and Rocksteady were in that original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movie. So these look fucking pretty cool, man. If this world existed where they were in it. That's one of the biggest disappointment of the Ninja Turtles. It was the Secret of the Ooze had fucking Razor and fucking Taka, whatever.
That was Laird and Eastman's fucking call, man.
Yeah, they didn't want any of the other characters and stuff. So it was kind of disappointing because we all on the playground were like, hey, we want to see fucking Bebop and Rocksteady. It was such a big part of that original cartoon. So it was kind of disappointing. But these are cool. These are cool little concept of a little what if universe where these come in. All right, and so we got a new entry into the horror figure market called Trick or Treat Studios, and they're doing some deep cut figures. These are, I believe these are in the ultimate kind of NECA kind of stuff.
Nice.
But they're doing Maniac Cop, which is if you haven't seen Maniac Cop, it's just cheesy. 1987. What's the actor's name that plays him?
Robert Zadar.
Yeah, if you've seen him, you know who he is. Just kind of weird.
Jaw. Oh man,
jaw is you cut glass on that fucking jaw.
Oh, that's a beautiful jaw, man.
Yeah. So Maniac Cop, very obscure. I don't think NECA was gonna ever get around to doing a Maniac Cop. It's very obscure. Kind of B-level cult following horror movie. But for me, this is amazing. I'm gonna have to get this one. Also, this is all prototypes. It looks like a gun and a couple guns, a keychain, and some knives and stuff. So, this is a lot.
With a VHS cover, that'd be great.
Yeah, they had these in the background. I don't know if these are cut. Is this how they're gonna come? Which would be fucking cool if they come in a VHS case.
And you open it up and the figures in there. Oh my god, that'd be the greatest fucking case ever, dude.
Yeah, I don't know if that's the concept they're going with, but they did have a bunch of VHS tapes.
If anybody's listening out there, if you're own a toy company, that is the greatest concept for fucking packaging ever for 80s fucking movie
people
content.
have seen it done before, like like people have done like VHS like type packaging, but like that'd be cool if it was like the snap case. They're also going to do Leprechaun, which is pretty awesome. And this one's another deep cut, which I never thought I'd see figures for. The Gate.
I want this. I want this.
I knew you would mark out for this.
Oh my god, I want this, dude.
Yeah, so the Gate, obscure, fucking, was it Skeeter?
The Minions.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I want this fucking toy. This I want. Oh my god, I want multiple of these.
Yeah, so it's come with the two kids, and it looks like the big fucking minion fucking creature. I don't know what scale they're gonna be like, but it's I think that that one that's in the case is like the actual size when they first start out.
Well, that's not the fucking evil fucking dude at the end, because he was just like a little bit. That's the little fucking little what's-its that come.
Yeah, little running around fucking assholes.
I fucking love those things, dude.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's fucking great. I want this.
So another one that popped up from them. They're doing some cool stuff. This
Trick or Treat Studios is fucking killing it, bro.
Comic book, which I don't think they've really done a comic book Crow figure. This is
everybody gets we all get Brandon Lee.
Yeah, and they're actually doing a Brandon Lee one also, but they're doing a James O'Barr original comic Crow. This looks pretty cool. It comes with the cat and the crow, a couple of head sculpts. I knew you'd mark out for this.
I want this. I want this.
Yeah, so
fucking bad, dude.
Yeah, a couple hands. Got the little trench coat. It's got the little cat, the little crow. They got the sword, the shotgun. It's got two. It looks like it has two different crows. The fucking trench coat.
I can see the fucking face that it has down below. Is that fucking really fucking rictus smile that he has?
Yeah,
which is great.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I want this so bad.
Yeah, I figured you mark out for this one.
Yeah, this is.
Like you say, we always get the Brandon Lee Crow. I think we've gotten like statues and stuff, but I don't think we actually got a proper Crow figure.
I think we got busts. I've seen busts. I don't think I've seen a full figure.
Yeah, so this comic book Crow.
This is
I just want the little cat on his shoulder.
I want the little crow up there too, man.
So yeah, they're killing it, man. They're doing figures for Army of Darkness. They're doing figures for Terrifier.
Do they have the licenses?
Yeah, they're doing the figures. Yeah, so they're doing a bunch of shit. So basically, they're ultimate figures, but not ultimate figure. They look like NECAs.
These are pretty good likenesses so far that I've seen.
I think they're killing it. On the sculpts look really good. A lot of these are prototypes too, but the sculpt, we'll see what the final product looks like.
Dude, if that's the prototype of the sculpt, because usually a prototype it's close, and then you see the final sculpt that it's a lot closer. These are fucking spot on, pretty much.
Yeah, they look pretty good, man.
That's fucking great. I love Maniac Cop. I've seen this movie multiple fucking times.
I'm probably gonna get them. I'm probably gonna get all four of these, probably.
Well, it depends on if it's only 4. If 4 is the first wave, but those fucking toys look.
Yeah, they're doing a bunch of other stuff too. I didn't pull like all their, but they're doing a lot of horror stuff, a lot of deep cut horror stuff. So they're kind of doing like the stuff NECA won't do or can't do, or just don't feel like there's going to be a market for it. But this is a small company. It looks like they're doing some cool stuff, man. I'm pretty excited about all this. I want to see what they do next, man. I'm hoping for some other.
Oh, dude, if they're doing deep cuts, they got to do fucking Trick or Treat. They got to do
that's
Evil
coming out.
Evil Dead or Evil Ed from fucking Fright Night. I want to see some the multiple Evil Eds. I want the fucking werewolf Evil Ed. I want the fucking the cross Evil Ed. Multiple heads. Dude, these guys are who at Trick or Treat Studios?
Yeah.
Where'd these guys come from? Is it like an offshoot from NECA or somebody else?
They were doing some other stuff before. I think they've done smaller scale stuff.
Yeah, but they're not like people who left a certain company to jump and make their own.
It could be Trick or Treat.
Because right now, dude, like the stuff that they got, look, it's very basic. I don't know how much mobility it's going to have. I'm looking at it right now. I don't know how much mobility it's going to have, But you don't really need Maniac Cop to have that much mobility.
Yeah, it's not like the NECA figures, man. They're kind of just like, they're kind of in that
It's a
pose.
3D-dimensional fucking, like, semi-posable figure.
Yeah.
That looks great. I fucking dig that shit.
Yeah, so check them out. They have a lot of other cool stuff from Toy Fair. They're definitely like, we're like, oh shit, they're doing that, they're doing that. They're doing the flying creature from Army of Darkness. The one that was kidnapped the girl.
Yes.
Yeah. They're doing that one. That one looks cool. Doing a lot of cool stuff. A lot of nostalgia this year too. There's a company called the Loyal Subjects. They're doing masks. They're releasing mask figures. It's a little bit updated on the figure side, but the vehicles look exactly the same as the original one. And they're also doing some deep cut nostalgia from back in the day. We got My Pet Monster. One of my favorites as a kid. Everybody wanted a My Pet Monster. Kind of like was it My Buddy? Fucking then they had My Pet Monster. It was fucking cool.
I didn't want a My Buddy. I wanted a My Pet Monster, man.
Yeah, and this one's cool as fuck too. This I used to like one of these when I was a kid.
Wuzzle? Is that supposed to be a Wuzzle? Popples. I was like,
remember the Popples? You would like fold them in, and they would turn into like a ball.
Oh yes.
Yeah. So a lot of nostalgia for Toy Fair. Like these were fucking like I remember these as a kid. Like these transcended boy and girl. Like everybody kind of wanted these when we were young. So they're doing some cool nostalgia stuff. I think they're doing Rainbow Bright.
Wuzzles.
Oh, Wuzzles were a thing too. Yeah, Rainbow Bright. They're doing Gem and the holograms. They're doing
I watched Gem and the holograms when I was a kid, man.
Outrageous.
It was great.
So very cool. All right, and last thing, Marvel had a bunch of stuff they showed off, but the one thing I want to show, of course, is the Doctor Doom life-size helmet. Of course, I pre-ordered this. This is pretty cool. It comes with a stand that you could take the fucking cloak off too, which is this is going to be worn on here very many times. But they're releasing
changes, baby.
They released a Magneto mask. They did a bunch of Star Wars stuff, so their shit is pretty cool. Like they're pretty cosplay type stuff. So $100 for this, not bad. I was supposed to get a Doom mask last year. I'm kind of glad I didn't get it. It got lost in the mail for some reason. So I'm getting this one. It comes out in June, July. So a lot of cool stuff from Toy Fair. If you want to go back and look up some websites, some YouTube videos, there's a lot of cool stuff coming out of Toy Fair. Hopefully we can get these things. A lot of the stuff comes from China, and we got tariffs coming up. And so I don't know if the price of things are going to...
Oh, it'll affect the toy market. Fuck you fucking Trumpy.
Toy market is definitely going to be affected by a lot of this stuff. Like we're going to expect a lot of delays, expect a lot of shit.
No, it's gonna be. You probably might not get delays much, but it's gonna cost a hell of a lot more.
Yeah, shipping is gonna be fucking crazy, and it's just gonna get passed down to the consumer. So, all right. Well, staying on the Doctor Doom thing, this report scared the shit out of me. Some people like, what? Why? So RDJ is doing. The Russos came out and said that RDJ is going to be doing a lot of hands-on work with Doctor Doom. He's writing his backstory. He has talking about his costume design and all this. We had some leaks. Did you see the leaks that came out a couple weeks ago?
I heard him talk about it.
Yeah, I saw. You didn't see him?
No.
No, it looks like a lot of the leaks are from Secret Wars. They're not. I don't think it's from Doomsday. This looks like a lot of Battle World scenarios. So there's a lot of like, are these real? These are not real. I think they're real. I think they released them on purpose too, to like get feedback on what people are saying about them. But yeah, RDJ, I don't know, like get him too much control on Doom story. Like, what stories are you pulling from? What stories have you read? What do you look at?
No. That's not the question to ask. The question is, have you read these? That's
what I'm saying. Like, what are you pulling? What have you read? What have you read? Like a couple? Have you seen a couple cartoons and think you know what Doctor Doom is? Have you seen some clips online? Like, what are you actually reading these storylines?
Did you watch the Fox movies and think that's what it was?
Yeah, if that's a disaster waiting to happen. I know you're trying to like get RDJ, but I don't know about him being a creative control on like this character. Like that kind of worries me. Like, I don't like. He's not exactly known for his writing and his fucking, storytelling capabilities. Yeah, he made Iron Man like kind of himself, and kind of turned Iron Man to RDJ. So I don't know what he's pulling. This kind of worries me even more. I was already worried, but this kind of talk kind of worries me, given RDJ this much control. So you saw this news, man. What'd you think?
Worried. Worried because I kind of feel we're gonna get a lot of Stark influences in the character.
Yeah.
And I know people. I already hear the MCU like Iron Man fans, which I can't believe that there actually are Iron Man fans.
Well,
that just leads me to believe you don't read comics.
Yeah. I'm a big Iron Man fan. What did you read?
What have you read? That's the only thing.
Did you read Armor Wars?
Stuff that I've read him in, he's not the most appealing character.
No.
He's excuse me. He's very full of himself, which other characters are, don't get me wrong. But there's like nothing very redeeming about him. Doesn't feel like it. As far as I've read. I mean, reading characters like fucking, Steve Rogers, he's an amazing fucking character, dude. He's the best of us. He's something you wish you were. Tony is that part that you don't want to acknowledge about yourself. That's how I feel about Tony. And for people to fucking be like, I love this guy. I'm like, it says a lot about you. Because you really don't know who the character is. You've gotten this much from just the MCU. They haven't painted Tony in the light that he should be painted in. He's fucking horrible. Just not mentioning his fucking real faults, but anybody who fucking tells Spider-Man to fucking reveal his identity is a piece of shit in my book.
Yeah, he plays by, and so in the comic book Civil War, that was that was a dick move. Pretty much put his whole family in fucking harm's way, like
coerced him into doing it
for selfish, just to make his fucking side look good.
Exactly. Yeah. For some kind of political gain, which was fucking bullshit. And that's why I've always rode with Cap, even in the MCU, because MCU's Cap feels true to the character.
Yeah.
As far as Steve Rogers goes. I don't know how true he's going to be to Dr. Doom.
Yeah, hi guys. Lori, what's up, Lori? I agree with you about Doom. I hope it works out, but not like it feels so rushed too. Like there should have been some more build up to this. Like we should have got a Doom origin story. Like we should have got more. We're just kind of jumping the gun. Like I don't know how much he's going to be in Fantastic. He's going to be in Fantastic Four.
Of course he is.
But I just don't know how much they're going to. There should have been some more build up.
Cameo.
It's going to be a cameo. Like if realistically he should be, if you're going to set him up. Like I wanted a fucking show, like a Books of Doom, like showing his origin story. But this is the
pivot. This is the pivot they had to do. They lost Jonathan Majors because of Kang.
Yeah.
Which, could they have like tried to write it out with him? I've very rarely seen a studio fucking stick to it. Except DC, which they shouldn't have in Ezra Miller's fucking case.
Yeah. And I don't mind that Flash movie. I just don't like Ezra Miller. And it's not really a Flash movie. It's a Batman multiverse movie, which is kind of like, I want as far as the first Flash movie, there's no Flash villains in it, which is fucking really obnoxious. So that's a whole nother fucking argument. But
my problem with comic book movies as of late is it feels that they take from other characters to promote the character that they have at the moment.
Yeah. We're looking at you, Cap 4.
Yep. And other movies in general, like Black wanted to do that with not including Shazam and going straight to Superman. For what?
Yeah. Well, but Brock's a whole nother issue. What's up, party animals? What's up? What's up, Johnny boy?
What's up, man?
Yeah, so this worries me. Like RDJ is not the end all be all when it comes to this stuff. I think giving him so much control. This kind of scares me. That wording, like, oh, we're gonna let him do this and this and this and this.
Prisoners running to prison, dude.
I just feel like he's gonna take the wrong ideas from Doom and wrong things to pick out and maybe make it too close to Iron Man. Maybe just like if I hope I'm wrong.
Look,
I hope he's like,
I hope I'm wrong.
I hope he's going to say, "Hey, I want to do something totally opposite of Tony Stark, and do something really close to the source material, and make everybody forget who Tony Stark was, and they get entrenched in doom." I can't get excited about this.
Is it possible that RDJ is going to do a deep dive?
I hope.
Is it in the realm? Like,
I hope somebody gave him like, "Hey, here's Books of Doom. Here's some fucking Fantastic Four stories you should read."
Who's there to tell him that?
I hope Kevin Feige. I hope he fucking mentions
does Feige all this shit? Because they've changed so much.
I would hand them several books. I would hand them like, "Here, read these. This is your homework. Read these books."
Surfer.
Yeah, I'm just worried, man. I'm really worried about what they're gonna do with Doom, man. This makes me even more worried. So,
I've been very down on the MCU for a long time. Other than Spider-Man and Cap was good, but it wasn't a Cap movie.
No, yeah, it wasn't as bad as everyone kind of made it out.
No, it wasn't. I
think there was a good movie in there.
It's almost how I look at the Dark Knight. There's a great movie in the Dark Knight. I don't think Dark Knight Rises. It's not a great movie, but you can see that they had to do a lot of fucking changes to a lot of things to get this story done.
Yeah. It's a horrible Batman movie. It's a great movie, just not a good Batman movie.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah. So we'll see how that breaks out. You said you haven't seen Daredevil, right? You haven't watched Daredevil yet?
I have not watched Daredevil. You know, that's the one thing I hate about certain streaming services. I like to watch everything at once.
Yeah, I get the reason though.
I think especially with Daredevil that I was already used to it, especially with Netflix. It's like I want to watch everything at once.
Yeah, but you know, those shows, you want to keep a momentum. Like those Netflix shows, I talk about them and they're gone, and then you talk about the next thing.
Not with me. I fucking rewatch fucking seasons.
Well, you're a special boy, okay?
Well, some people need to stop fucking having such a
short attention
span. All right,
special little guy that does everything right.
No.
The first 3 episodes are really good, Dan. I must say, the first few minutes of that first episode, some of the amazing fucking Daredevil stuff. It's really good. I think check it out if you're a fan of the Netflix show. You'll be pleasantly surprised, and you can kind of see where they kind of make the cuts and they pivoted away from what they're trying to do. So I'm glad that's one of the things that I'm glad they went back and kind of said, okay, let's stop this. That's one good thing about the writer's strike. They stopped hey, let's stop this. It's not working. Let's retool. And you can tell they're pivoting in the right way. Other movies have done the opposite and pivot the wrong way. But so far it's good. It's I'm digging it a lot. It's fun.
All right.
I like it. It's good. It's
how many episodes so far? 3, 4?
3 episodes so far. Yeah.
Okay. I'm hoping for good things, dude.
It's good. I like it for sure. It's
I even thought about this.
It's true to the.
I have to go back and watch season 3 of Daredevil because it feels like season 3 was so forgettable.
Yeah,
I kind of felt that way. Other people felt that way too. Like I heard Roka and Campia talk about that. I was like, wait a minute, I'm not the only one.
Okay. Yeah, season 3 was definitely the worst of the 3 seasons.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's definitely worth. I kind of want to do a rewatch too. I got to watch Punisher season 2. I still haven't seen that one.
Punisher season 2 was good.
Yeah, I got to watch that. Brandon, Lori, what's up? I'm looking forward to the Mobland with Tom Hardy.
I look forward to anything Tom Hardy's in.
Yeah, it's supposedly Tom Hardy's going full Tom Hardy in that.
So if there's Mobland and Tom Hardy's in it, is he going to go versus Copland with Stallone in it? I could do that's own reel right there, right? No.
Yeah, we could go jump into Tomorrowland and fucking
with George Clooney.
We could go to then they can invade Babes in Toyland. Yeah, we could do all that.
Keanu Reeves version or Nefanachella? What are you talking about?
We could go Island. We could do all everything.
Island. Christopher Lambert.
Christopher Lambert.
Haha, I don't think so.
Let's talk a little bit. I want to talk about the Sadie Sink stuff too. I guess let's.
That's some news.
let's talk about that since it's Marvel. We're talking Marvel. So Sadie Sink is been cast. She's been rumored to be Jean Grey for the last few months. A lot of speculation of her being Jean Grey. So it looks like she's been cast in Spider-Man 4. A lot of talk about it. So a lot of people are saying this is how they're going to introduce Jean Grey. My first thought, Robert Meyer had my thought she was going to play Firestar because I think she'd probably be a better Firestar than Jean Grey. But this is so I read something that where Sony lets them do Spider-Man movies, but one of the MCU things they have to have a main MCU character in the Spider-Man movie as part of one of the characters. So in Spider-Man Homecoming, you had fucking Tony, and fucking Far From Home, we had Nick Fury, and in 3 you had Doctor Strange. So they that's, I guess that's one of the rules. They have to have a main MCU character in there. So having Jean Grey in there would, I guess, check that box. So there's been a lot of speculation that this is going to be a Battle World movie. This is going to take place they're going to bring other alternate Spider-Mans back, which I don't want to see another multiverse Spider-Man movie. I think they did it. They nailed it with the last one. Don't need it again. So I don't know. Shoehorning. They've had some interactions in the comics, but not a lot. So that a lot of speculation. Other characters she could play. There's of course the real MJ Watson. She has a red hair. That I guess that would make sense. There's Felicia Hardy, Gwen Stacy. There's so many other characters she can play. But a lot of the money is on this is how they're going to introduce Jean Grey, and they're going to slowly in the next few movies kind of introduce the before the Secret Wars and shit, and where we get the X-Men proper. So first of all, what do you think of the casting, and what is your speculation on who she's playing?
So I like this casting of Sadie Sink. She's
I like
awesome.
her. She's good.
I like her. So the one thing I will say is I'm going to rule out Felicia Hardy. Yeah. She's not going to be Black Cat. No, you don't cast an up-and-coming actress like her who is known for her, her distinctive look. You don't have to fucking dye somebody's hair to get her red. She has the beautiful red hair. And she's not going to play Firestar. I don't think going Firestar is what the MCU needs right now.
Yeah.
And the MCU's already shown us what they're doing. They're setting up the X-Men.
Yeah.
They showed us with their first step what they're doing. They're with Captain America in this movie, because now that they got it, I'm not sure what the main thing was going to be. Was it going to be adamantium the whole time? Was adamantium at the fucking core of this movie?
I've heard that's what after Eternals they were talking about adamantium was going to be part of the celestial shit. So
I understand the celestial shit, but was it going to be the fucking the core of Captain America?
I don't know about that. Yeah, it's hard to say.
So I think that's the pivot in the rewrite. In the rewrite for Captain America was adamantium. It sounds like they're heavily pivoting towards towards mutants, because Kamala's mutant. She's the first mutant that they've discovered so far in the MCU. She's a legit. We know that there are mutants, which is great. So I think what they're doing now is this is perfect. I know, folks. She's not. I think of her. I think more of Siren. More of Banshee's sister.
Yeah, people are remembering her from Stranger Things, but they haven't. She's 22 now. She's kind of she's.
That's fine. She could still play. She could still play aging teenager.
Yeah, I want to see early 20. I don't want to see teenage X-Men. I want to see early 20s X-Men. I don't want to see teenage X-Men. But early 20s X-Men is good.
I get that. I'm actually. I want to see X-Men that have been already doing covert things. And they've already had a few missions underneath their belt. Yeah,
I don't need an origin story like X-Men.
This could be her origin story though.
Yeah, maybe she I've heard people talk. Maybe she goes to school with Peter, and she's or
even in the same city that they go to school in.
Yeah,
that he knows about this girl who's he just hears things because Spider-Man's attuned to that shit probably at this point with fucking social media, which they probably might adopt from the Spider-Man games, possibly. Because he should be neighborhood level now.
Yeah,
stupid asses. So That's what I'm hoping for. I don't see her as Firestar. I just don't see her.
Yeah.
I don't see bringing in a character like Sadie Sink.
Yeah, it's a small
to be a
character.
B level character.
Yeah, good point.
So
I think she could probably kill it.
She would kill. No, she would make it.
She wouldn't be my first pick for Jean Grey, but I think she could probably kill it.
Oh, I think she would. I so much better. I would have rather had Sansa. I know people don't like her, but I would have much rather had her.
No.
Yeah.
No. Some other rumors. Jesse Plemons is being eyed for Beast.
Ooh, that is very interesting.
Mm. I like him a lot.
I'm intrigued by that.
Bootleg Matt Damon, yeah.
No, it's just his tone of voice too. That's the other thing that you have to listen to, like, because they would probably mocap him, I think.
Yeah.
Or you'd get early. Oh, you get Hairless Beast. He would be great for Hairless Beast still.
Before he turns into the blue.
Yes.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be Blue Beast, no.
No. That's what I mean. It could still be, Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah,
I can see. The more I think about that, I like that.
Yeah.
Jesse Plemons.
Jesse Plemons is Beast. One I really like, Margaret Qualley as Rogue. I like her a lot. I think just watched The Substance with her in it. And did you see Drive Away Dolls?
No, but I've seen pictures of her because it's been the casting that people have gone with. I just need to hear that accent.
Yeah, and that's
what you've told me about.
Drive Away Dolls. She has a Southern accent, and she just has that sassiness. What I think needs.
That's key. That's key.
Because that was one of the things lacking. Like people were they romanticize Anna Paquin. Like she was not Rogue. She was playing the Jubilee Kitty Pryde role in those movies, and that's not her. She's not timid and mousy and quiet. No, she's a sassy bitch, and she's a sexy bitch.
Crystal Bernard on wings.
Yes, pretty much. Yeah. That's a good deep cut right there.
Yeah.
But after watching The Substance and Drive Away Dolls, I was like, all right, she could definitely play Rogue. Like, and I want badass absorbing Captain Marvel powers.
She should be in Captain Marvel if they make another Captain Marvel movie,
which they probably will.
No.
Maybe in Secret Wars or one of the.
Oh yeah, you have to include.
She has to take
the powers.
Yeah, and then you can like depower Captain Marvel a little bit too because she's a little OP right now.
Oh yeah, you power her down. I mean, so does she get her complete level of powers, or just she has her powers, but just
I think she just gets a little bit like she gets a flight and strength out of it. So
okay,
yeah. I like that. Like the people they've been. I forgot the kid they were rumored for Cyclops. There was a Cyclops rumor or two. What's that rumor? And so I think they're going young, hot fucking actors, which I think they need to. Harris Dickinson is the rumor for Scott Summers.
Harris Dickinson. Let me take a gander.
Who is Harris Dickinson?
Who the fuck is Harris Dickinson? All right, Harris Dickinson.
He was in Baby. Oh, the guy from Baby Girl. He was an Ironclaw.
I can see this guy being fucking Cyclops.
He kind of he's got the slim muscular build too. Like he was in Baby Girl. That fucking Nicole Kidman fucking.
I just need to hear the voice.
Yeah, he has a good voice. I remember from the trailer from Baby Girl. Okay. He has that good like deep kind of like I could see him like shouting, X-Men fucking attack shit. He looked. I think I don't hate that either. So
I don't. No, actually,
like usually when we hear these rumors, I like I don't know about that guy, But the rumors for the X-Men cast have been pretty like.
Did you hear for Storm?
I
think her name Ayo Edebiri.
I don't like her.
You don't like that, huh?
The chick from The Bear.
I think is she from The Bear? I haven't seen The Bear.
No. If you watch The Bear, you're like, nah.
Oh, you gotta watch The Bear.
Yeah, and she's super short too. I want Storm to be tall. She's got to be a goddess. No, I don't. That's one I don't like. Also the girl. The girl is rumored for Kitty Pryde. The one that she was in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. She's the one that she was the kid that gave. She's the kid that gave fucking Leonardo the note. Remember, she's a little kid on set. She's a little bit more older now, but she's been in a couple other things too. But I think she'd be great too. I like her a lot too.
Who? Kitty Pryde?
Yeah. What was her name?
She's not the one from Menorah, right?
No, it's what's her name? Sorry. Julia Butters.
Julia. Okay, let me look at that.
Julia Butters. I think she'd be good for that too.
Kitty Pryde?
Yeah.
Oh, I can see that.
Yeah, she's like 15 too, so she's like the perfect age for her.
She looks pretty young too. Like she got that. Oh, the Maitlands look pretty young and stupid. Yeah, she's got that like naive look to her.
Yeah, so I think that like you put those people together as a team, I think that looks fucking pretty solid, man, as an X-Men team. I think we'll see how that plays out.
What would be the start? Okay, so what you would do starting 5?
Like the original 5?
No, how many characters do we introduce in the X-Men?
I would say 5 or 6, I think, to start off.
Other than Professor X?
Other than Professor X, no Wolverine. Don't bring in Wolverine.
I really hope they don't fucking bring Wolverine.
Bring him in later. Bring him in like a couple movies down the road. Like you could do giant size X-Men. But I like that choice you made
introduce Wolverine in the Hulk movie.
I like that pick you made for Colossus, the dude from Cobra Kai.
Did you see him?
Yeah.
I fucking love him for Colossus, dude.
Yeah, he'd be a good Colossus. I could see that.
Yeah. Just imagine. The only thing about him being Colossus is that we lose Anna Taylor-Joy as Magic. But
yeah,
she kind of aged herself out of it now. But
yeah,
she was great Magic, dude.
Yeah, she was definitely the best part of that movie. Yeah, that was one of our picks to bring over if we could bring them over. Yeah, there's some rumors. These kind of keep going back and forth with Denzel playing Magneto. I don't like that.
That's the dumbest fucking thing ever.
Yeah, and he already said he's ready to retire.
Way too old,
and he's ready to retire. Like, you want somebody that's going to want to play this movie, play this role.
If I had Training Day, fucking Denzel, that'd be sick.
Yeah, I think. Yeah,
like that's the age I would have wanted him right now because he would have carried that role for. You can't do it now. Sorry. Yeah. You know what? If you want to do somebody, that'd be crazy. But he's already been somebody in the DC universe. You want to do anybody for fucking Magneto? If you want to fucking race swap him, I'd rather go fucking Idris on that one. Yeah, I could hear that voice. It just regal.
He'd be a good Apocalypse. Imagine that voice as Apocalypse.
Yeah, because my guy is fucking gone, man. Andre Braugher.
Don Cheadle as Magneto. Wings.
I don't know whether to be upset or fucking appalled.
Yeah, Lori loves Wings.
I love Wings, man. Fucking love Wings. That's a great show.
Wings. I can contest to. I agree with Idris too. Idris for everybody. Fuck. He transcends race. he can be anything.
I think he would have. I think he'd be a great. I think he would have been he'd be a great Magneto because you can use him for fucking next 15 years.
Yeah, I just drove one last time on the Great Highway. Oh, don't get me started on that. That's just fucking stupid as fuck.
Don't get me started on that shit.
So yeah, I don't know. The X-Men stuff is sounding good. I think it's a smart way to like trickle them in the next few movies. Like have
bring in Sadie Sink in. It's smart because you already know what you guys are pointing to.
Yeah,
they're pivoting.
And there's a few movies you can sprinkle them in, and then like Secret Wars, bringing the team together, and then
sorry,
like X-Men should be the first movie after Secret Wars. That should be the first Marvel movie after the semi reboot. Oh yeah, I remember that fucking rumor. Like, they were like,
if they call it anything other than X-Men, they're fucking stupid.
Yeah, that's so dumb. That's such a dumb fucking. It's such a brand. It's a brand, dude.
It's
X-Men.
a brand.
Yeah. So just fucking. Yeah, I think they're gonna smarten up with that shit. Like looking at these rumors for this costume, looks like okay, we're gonna pick people that A can act, B look like the characters. So I think, what a weird fucking concept of like,
or who can embody the fucking characters too.
Yeah, Yeah, it's not just about look, because there's been people that look like the characters and they can't act for
They
shit.
just can't act for shit.
Punisher, fucking the Punisher, Dolph Lundgren. He looked like Punisher, but it wasn't a great movie.
I am punishment. I am Punisher.
It could have put a fucking shirt on him. I don't get it. Laurie Angley will be directing a Bruce Lee biopic. Yeah, I've heard it. That came out
That
loud.
actually lends itself. Ang Lee's a great director, man.
Yeah, like Chinese people hate that Dragon Bruce Lee story. I love the cheesiness of it. I like that movie. It's the music in that movie is amazing. Yeah, but it's definitely not an accurate biopic. It's kind of ridiculous, but
bastardized Hollywood.
But I love that movie.
I love it though. Yeah.
I do love it.
Wait a minute, he got attacked by demons?
Yeah.
Holy shit!
He had a big fight scene with a bunch of cooks in a fucking alleyway.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
Bruce Lee's sick.
Yeah, that movie
He is sick.
But I love that movie. The music's so good. The soundtrack to that movie is fucking amazing. So good. That's probably my top 10 scores. All right, any Marvel stuff. So yeah, we'll see what they do with this. I'm curious to see other casting.
I'm curious to see what the fucking story is going to be now. If that's
for Spider-Man,
I hope if Jean Grey's in it, what's the story?
Yeah, I hope it's not Battle World. I hope it's a small, friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, but I don't think they're going to do that because this movie takes place, I think, it's going to be released in between Doomsday and Secret Wars. So I don't know if they're going to. Yeah, so I don't know if it's going to take place in between those movies where it's on Battle World, or it's just going to be like before Doomsday, or is this what's going to be happening with this? It's very curious to see what happens.
Do they mention mutants in Fantastic Four?
I think so.
Or anything having to do with X-Men.
I think they're in the Fantastic Four universe. They have their own versions of Spider-Man and the X-Men. I think it's the Silver Age, what the Silver Age Marvel MCU was.
Okay.
Because there's some of the concept art was for Fantastic Four. I don't want to spoil it, I guess. But there's one image where there's a character wearing a Spider-Man onesie. Well, I guess I did just spoil it. So
interesting.
Yeah. So yeah, maybe they have their own Silver Age version of the Marvel character. My thing, like we talked about this before. I think the MCU is not the proper MCU. I think it was broken up at some point. The real MCU is supposed to have all these characters together. Yeah, well, like before that, there was some kind of event that separated all these universes. Now they're supposed to be together, but you can kind of, the Beyonder is going to bring all these things together. We'll see how it plays out, man. They need to write the shit, but if they do, I want to see a proper X-Men movie. We've gotten decent X-Men movies, but we never got a true faithful X-Men movie. We've gotten close, but not. The characters, a lot of the characters do not act like the characters. They totally ruined Cyclops in those early movies. Ruined Rogue. They made focused too much on fucking Wolverine. Jean Grey in the Dark Phoenix saga. They fucked up.
Ruined Sabretooth. Yeah, up and down the line, they ruined more characters than they got right.
Yeah, total 100%. So yeah, this is their Kevin Feige is a huge X-Men fan. He's a huge Fantastic Four and a huge X-Men fan. So, and he was the one on the set of the original X-Men movie trying to secretly pass off comic books to the actors because Bryan Singer didn't want any comic books on set because he wanted to do his own weird little fucking
dickhead.
Yeah, in more ways than one. So I'm hoping. Please do it right, man. Do it right. Do Dr. Doom right. Do X-Men right. Do Fantastic Four right, please. That's all I want. It's the only thing keeping me alive right now. It's the only fucking hope I have. All right. Let's talk about this real quick before we get into our pool list. We got a trailer for Lilo and Stitch. Disney doing a live action version of their 2002 animated classic. I got to rewatch Lilo. I haven't seen it in a long time, but I remember enjoying it when it came out. Like it was a fun, little movie. So they released this trailer. They had a couple teasers. They had that Super Bowl spot that was pretty funny of Stitch stealing the Zamboni and fucking kind of rolling around the cart and kind of rolling around the fucking stadium. And they had like another little teaser. So this is the first full trailer. I gotta say, man, they kind of nailed it, man. The casting of the little girl is fucking spot on. She's fucking adorable. Like somebody mentioned, like they would fucking burn the world for her like, to protect her. I think they nailed the look. The CG looks good. It looks like they're pretty much keeping faithful to the source material. What a concept. So this looks pretty spot on. It's a lot of fun. I think the casting's right on. The animation looks good. It looks like they're not deviating too much from the source material. And this is going to make a fucking shitload of money, man. I know you posted the other day, man. What'd you think of the trailer?
Bro, this is what Disney has to do if they're going to do live action. Actually faithfully adapt the source material and cast the people that look exactly like the people that we've seen and have made these movies beloved for ages.
And I think it's one of the co-directors of the original one is directing this.
Yeah,
well, like How I Met Your Dragon, the guy who directed it is directing it. So I think getting the real people that worked on it to work on the live action is kind of important, I think.
Yeah, that little girl, she made me cry.
She's so adorable, man. She's
Lilo.
Yeah.
You know, that's the whole thing. And then her sister is just, she plays her sister. And even like I saw a side by side because I've seen this movie. I used to watch this movie a lot when I was, younger. It's one of my favorite Disney movies.
You were like 30 years old when this came out. What are you talking about?
Yeah, it's still. I was younger, fool. I was younger, fool. Still younger.
Still a young man.
Yeah. It was a good, but
I was younger. You were like 45. What are you talking about?
I've been fucking 45 for the last fucking 45 years. So yeah, it was an awesome fucking trailer, dude. It's fucking beautiful. You know what the thing is? That's how you actually do it because it tugged at nostalgia. Because everything that I saw there, I was like, oh my god. I was just like, oh dude, it took me back a bit. Like, and the story is fucking great. You know, the mischievous pet that fucking has no place because nobody wants him because he's just a little fucking butthead. But fucking
it's just bad.
Yeah, just that. You never turn back on family. If it's family, it's like family like that. You don't turn your back on family.
You never turn your back on the wolf pack either. So
yeah, no, you might find yourself in a body bag. But it's fucking great, dude. They got fucking Stich fucking great.
Yeah.
I love the feels of the movie. I'm gonna go watch this in the theater.
Yeah,
like I'm excited to go see this.
Yeah, this is opposite of a
lot of things.
Snow White.
No, I think I haven't been as excited to go see something in the theater like since Jungle Book.
Oh, as far as Disney stuff, yeah.
Dumbo. I think once I saw another one of these live actions, I was just, you know what, no. And I see what you guys are doing, and I'm like, you guys aren't making faithful adaptations anymore. Just make a faithful adaptation. That's all you have to do. Just take care of the crowd. The crowd is what the masses are. What made these things beloved for so long, because this is what they know and this is what they've loved. This is what they've watched over and over on their VHS tapes, on their DVDs, on their Blu-rays. We've bought it from VHS or beta to DVDs, Blu-rays, HDs. It's gone up. So why change it now? To appease who? Should be appeasing your fans.
Yeah, I think they nailed the tone. They cast it right, and it's a faithful. Yeah, you can deviate a little bit. You don't have to have a one-for-one fucking.
No. Yeah, but
it's like this is how you do it, man. Don't try to make fucking Snow White fucking hate men and fucking make the dwarves fucking hippies and fucking try to do some weird shit with the
and
fucking
not cast dwarves.
Yeah, not cast fucking these hippie looking dudes and fucking in panic and make them all CG fucking horrendous monstrosities. And don't have your fucking star out there hating on the original film that is beloved by fucking millions of people that put Disney on
your company. Yeah.
That put your company on the mat, won Academy Awards, and say shit on it like, oh, that's outdated. We're gonna do something different. Like, no, we don't say that. And you're like, Yeah, you heard they're like they're not like having like media at the events, and they're not having her
because
they don't want her saying some crazy shit anymore.
Dude, she fucked up. And then look, I understand having a voice. I get that. I understand having a voice, but the thing is, what you don't have to understand is you have to also play the game.
Yeah, and
you're gonna tank your fucking movie. People are gonna remember you. They're not gonna go see your shit.
And
backlash lasts.
Yeah, and people love this movie. There's little girls that still dress up as Snow White and still fucking love these characters. There's people, you know,
they go to Disney parks dressed
and
as that.
A couple years before your movie comes out, you just shit all over. They're like, "Oh, you're an idiot for liking this thing. I mean, we're gonna make it better. We're gonna do it updated." And you're, so that's a weird fucking way to come out.
I just hope Disney learn after this. Well, it looks like they might have with Lilo and Stitch because it looks awesome.
This looks good. Yeah, this looks a lot of fun, man.
There's more fucking of these to come on the horizon.
Yeah, you got Moana coming out.
I have hopes for that.
Yeah,
that's a fun movie, man.
But the first Moana, I haven't seen the second one yet. But the first one, I was pretty surprised. I think it's on Disney Plus now.
Yeah.
I was actually surprised how much I liked the.
Yeah, it's fucking good, dude. And I love The Rock. Yeah. It's probably the best Rock movie that I've ever seen.
It's I would probably say
it's the best Rock movie I've ever seen.
So yeah, we'll see how that plays out. But yeah, I think doing this, I think it's the smart way to like do it. This is how you do it. So hopefully they get the right, and hopefully this makes a lot of money. So they'll be like, oh, this is how we were supposed to do these things. Okay, cool. Now we have the playbook, but we'll see how they execute. Sometimes they take the wrong lessons from things.
This looks like a movie I might go see multiple times in the theater if it comes out good in the first time, because it's a really heartwarming movie.
Yeah, this is that's why just the cast and the little girl and her interactions. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Yeah. Hondo, I was randomly watching The Grifters last night. Good movie. The Grifters. Which one is that?
That's the one with John Cusack. I'm trying to think of who else is in that one. Is that John Cusack?
Oh, fuck, I'm kind of seeing it in my head.
Melanie Griffith.
Ray, you want to come with me to the cat club tonight?
Whoa, he's propositioning you.
Meow. If only Willow had that kind of situation. Oh, fucking Willow, man. I was talking to somebody about that the other day. What a horrible fucking situation that was, man. I didn't even finish it. I usually I'll hate watch something.
I finished it.
I couldn't do it, man. I usually hate watch things, but I couldn't do it to that, man. I love Willow so much. I just
all the updating of the music and everything. Just really
that was just the biggest.
That was one of the biggest.
One thing, if the original had modern music, like kind of modern like music, and it kind of
wasn't First Night, man.
It was that wasn't it. So all right,
it's such a bummer.
Yeah, it's getting a little hot. Let's jump in the pool. Get into the pool list. Pool list of stuff you picked up, watched, listened to, something that made you happy, something that pissed you off, something that you want to talk about, video games, movies, TV shows, music, whatever. Pool list. You want to go first or want me to go first?
I'll go first. So right off the bat, AEW Revolution just happened. But in addition to just AEW Revolution happening, there is another revolution happening, and it's been happening for a while. It's the women's division in both companies right now, or in all companies. And I just want to say that the one who's killing it at the moment is fucking timeless Toni Storm. This is probably like the best character I've seen since almost like an Austin. Like that. I want to see this person week in and week out. Like, I can't wait to see what they do next. And it's just sad, like you said, right? That probably should have been the main event at that pay-per-view.
Oh yeah, 100%, man. And especially with that ending, like the
Hollywood ending.
That would have like end the pay-per-view on that would have been fucking epic. That would have been like, oh man, that's what everybody would have been talking about. They were like, oh, but no, that's fucking cope. Fucking.
There's other people who, they watch wrestling, but they only watch one company, but they don't want to give other companies their due. That's the whole thing. I used to watch everything, so just WWE doesn't like thrill me anymore at all. So yeah, thrill me. That's all you got to do. WWE, the thrill is gone. How about that? WWE, the thrill is gone. So I don't watch them, but I watch New Japan. I try to watch anything I can get my hand on, any fucking match highlights from other companies.
Yeah. If I hear a match, like, oh, this match is amazing, check this guys out.
Exactly. I want to see it. I want to see what they had. That's how you find out about your Zack Sabre Juniors. If you for the WWE fans, you probably saw him in the cruiserweight, but you probably don't watch him other than that. You've never seen him. Zack Sabre Jr. is one of the best wrestlers in the world.
Like Speedball Mike Bailey, I've heard of him, and he debuted last night, and I was like, "Oh, I got to pay attention to this guy. This guy, I got to go back and like see some of his older fucking shit."
Exactly. That I think I'd rather be a fan of wrestling than a fan of the company,
and a fan of just moments. Like WWE is about moments. And which is cool. Like they do some shit well. They do production well. But I want to, like, at the end of the day, I want to see some good wrestling, man. That's the whole reason I became a fan. Like, people going into a ring and doing a ballet. Telling a story in the ring. Yeah, you can have fucking, all these, like, epic moments of, this guy turned on this guy in the ring and all this. But what's the match going to be like? What's how the wrestling match going to be like? So, I don't know. I get both sides of things, but if at the end of the day, I want to see good wrestling. So,
yeah.
AEW, that's where the best wrestle, man.
That is where the best wrestle. Even though they have some great wrestlers in WWE, I don't think we're seeing their best matches. That's how I feel. I've seen better matches from them earlier in their careers. They're just not throwing the best matches that they could be throwing now. It feels like they're being very safe. And yeah, I don't watch. And when I say I don't watch like when they're live. I do watch the highlights just so I can get a taste of what's going on still. But it still doesn't fucking like it bring me. You guys are they're still doing the bloodline storylines. Like what?
Yeah, and
3 or 4 years later,
AEW is not perfect. They're like some storylines that went on way too long, like the fucking Death Riders and shit storyline should have ended a little while ago.
No, Death Rider storyline is actually a good storyline. They just botched it by turning them into shit heels. They should have been dominant the whole time.
Yeah, making them, making Moxley chicken shit heel is not a.
That's not in their best interest for a fucking great heel. They should have made him a strong ass heel. How all those teams were coming out to fuck with them.
I think they should have stayed Blackpool Comic Club too. I don't think they should have changed the name.
I don't mind the term Death Riders. I just feel that for the people that they have in their group, they should be a lot less Undisputed Kingdom-ish.
Yeah, it should be badass.
And more Blackpool.
Yeah, we're just gonna beat the shit out of you. Like,
I thought we were getting like the darkest version of the Blackpool Combat Club.
Yeah, no.
And we got Undisputed Kingdom.
We got Light Pole Combat Squad. Lori, Angelica Houston, Annette Bening, John Cusack, Grifter is one of my top 10 favorite movies.
Angelica Houston, yes.
Yeah, I do remember that.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that movie.
I always confuse that one with the Bonfire of the Vanities because I was going to say either Bruce Willis or fucking what's her name?
Directed by
Bonfire of the Vanities. That's Zemeckis? No,
Brian De Palma.
Brian De Palma. Rarity for him. That kind of movie.
All right, what do you got? Anything else for this?
Oh, yeah. One more thing. I haven't bought a fucking Capcom game in such a fucking long time. But I've been playing Monster Hunter Wilds. It's a, free roaming. It's just a game where you fight bosses. So it gets a little repetitive, but you kind of keep fighting different bosses and they get stronger and stronger. And you're just trying to defeat fights. You can squad up to about 4 people in your squad. Multiple different weapons to use from. And you kind of just change and harvest your monsters. And dude, I find so much enjoyment in just fucking beating the shit up at the end of the day sometimes and on a fucked up day. So yeah, Monster Hunter Wilds. Capcom. I'm happy to actually play a Capcom game. I haven't played one probably since maybe like Resident Evil or any one of their old school Street Fighter games. It feels like the companies that we knew as a kid aren't really hitting on in the game department anymore. The Konamis or Capcom or the THQs or Data East, you know,
Data East.
Data East. So, but yeah, Monster Hunter Wilds. Yeah, check that out for PS5.
Cool. I saw a musical for the second time in my life.
Oh, which musical?
I saw the Back to the Future musical. I'm not a big musical guy. Live musical guy. I like some movies, not a huge music. I could count on my hand how many musicals I actually like. But this is the Back to the Future one. A friend invited me. I was like, all right, go check it out. A group of us went. A lot of fun. The stage production was fucking really cool. It's like it's a musical, so there's like a lot of some of the songs.
That's a lot of singing.
A lot of music. Well, there's musicals, but then some of the songs are too musically. Like there are two like on the
two stage and show kind of.
Yeah, like you ever see that Family Guy skit where like the song will be better for in the audience. The song will be better for in the audience. So I'm thinking of that scene every time. But the actors were pretty decent, although they pretty much tell the story of the first movie. They had like a life-size DeLorean on stage, and like the DeLorean did a bunch of cool shit. A lot of cool visuals. What they did played with the genre and stuff, and it was a lot of fun. So I could have did without a few of the songs, but some of the songs were super fun and catchy, and the cast was pretty good. So yeah, it was a lot of fun. Yeah, it's I don't know if it's still playing. It was at the Orpheum.
Where'd you watch it?
The Orpheum.
Orpheum.
Yeah, so it was fun. It's like this is the first time I actually seen a full music. Like I went to go see Book of Mormon in New York a long time ago.
That's a good musical too.
We only stayed the first half because the seats were so uncomfortable. I was like, I can't stay for that. They were so nutty. Yeah, I still haven't seen the second half of the musical. I'm gonna watch that at some point.
Wow.
But it was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun. It's definitely like the visuals and like the atmosphere they created was a lot of fun. So good time.
You don't like Grease?
Like I'm talking about live music. I like musicals. Yeah.
Okay.
Like I'm talking about live, like seeing a musical live.
Oh, seeing a musical live. Okay.
Yeah. As far as movies, I like West Side Story, Grease.
Yeah. I was like, you can count them on your hand. I was like, dude, I love musicals. Fucking Sound of Music.
There's a few. There's a few.
Sound of Music is great.
I don't know about Sound of Music. Fucking,
fucking they go from fucking singing in the hills to fucking dying.
Nazis.
Yeah, Nazis. People don't fucking realize it. The hills are alive, but not fucking for much longer.
When Christoph Waltz shows up, yeah. Watch a bunch of movies. This movie is fucking crazy. Have you seen this movie?
Who's in that? Eric
Roberts, James Earl Jones, Red Buttons, and Red Buttons. Stan Lee is in this movie. This is from 1990.
Wow.
So there's a guy where Eric Roberts works at Marvel Comics. He's an artist. Stan Lee has a couple scenes in this. James Earl Jones plays like a detective. Red Buttons is in this. This is have you never seen this movie?
No, I just like when you said that he plays the detective, I'm like, no.
This movie is weird. It's a weird fucking movie. Eric Roberts.
By who?
This is directed by Larry Cohen.
Oh, that's Joel and Ethan. Okay.
Yeah, he did the stuff. He did It's Alive.
Oh, okay. So he did that kind of fucking schlock.
Yeah.
All right.
So he works for Marvel Comics. He's an artist. He meets this girl, and he sees this girl get kidnapped, and he's trying to buy this ambulance, this old school ambulance, and he tries to investigate and try to find the girl because there's no like sign of her anywhere. So it's like kind of him and Eric Roberts is just fucking horny as fucking. He tries to fuck every single girl he meets while he's trying to find this girl that he's like supposedly in love with. It's like a little mystery, and like James Earl Jones is a cop in it. Who's constantly chewing gum. But it's a fucking weird fucking movie. I would check it out. It's fucking just ridiculous. But it's a 1990 movie for sure. And Eric Roberts just playing horny Eric Roberts trying to fuck everything. It's a weird, like, it's almost like, it's a weird fucking movie. And Stan Lee's in it.
He's very creepy fucking Eric Roberts. He starts trying to be in that mode.
Yeah, but it's just Eric Roberts in a mullet trying to fuck every girl he fucking meets. It's a pretty interesting stuff. I would check it out for sure if you love cheesy 90s, late 80s, early 90s movies. It's pretty good. Pretty fun. It's fun. It's not a good movie, but it's fun. Another movie I saw recently, The Substance, Oscar nominated flick. Fucking good movie, man. This is fucking, if you love body horror and weird, crazy fucking, some of the storyline doesn't make any sense, but it's really well directed, well acted. Demi Moore, Margaret Qualley's in it. I wouldn't look too much at, just watch it. It's fucking, there's a lot of tributes to other horror movies. There's references to a lot of classic horror movies too. Dennis Quaid is in it. He plays a fucking creep Hollywood executive. If you like practical effects, this movie is fucking awesome for that kind of stuff. It goes in some weird fucking, the ending, the last 20 minutes is insane. It just goes batshit fucking Evil Dead fucking craziness like this. It's it's hard to describe how fucking insane the ending is, but the last 20 minutes just goes fucking batshit crazy. It's an insane movie. It's really definitely check it out if you love horror, if you're a fan of horror, body horror, and stuff like that, very Cronenberg and such. And Demi Moore is really good. Margaret Qualley is really good. If you're a horror fan, I would definitely check this out. It's an insane movie. It's the director, I forgot what was her name, Coralie Forget. She did something else too. I forgot what she did. I watched a documentary about her. But no, she's definitely a horror. You could tell she's a horror fan, and it's definitely kind of oozes in. And my last one, I haven't watched this movie in a long time. I finally watched it. I kind of forgot a lot about this movie, but Sleepwalkers. This movie's fucking insane. I forgot how insane this fucking movie was. Fucking Mick Garris, did the best.
He's great.
He did the best Critters movie, Critters 2, and written by Stephen King for the screen. This wasn't a short story or anything. This movie's I forgot how insane this movie is. It's a lot of fun. This movie's a lot of fun. It's ridiculous. There's some really weird special effects in it. The morphine scene is infamous for what the fuck is this? It's one of the first movies to use that morphine technology. You remember from the black and white video, and all that shit. So this movie's insane. Clovis at champion.
Get the bag, I get that motherfucker. I love that movie, dude.
It's so weird. I totally forgot a lot of this movie, so I've been looking for it. I finally found it.
My mom's gonna be so mad at me.
The mother-son relationship is interesting. And you get some cameos. Clive Barker, fucking Stephen King, Romero, fucking who else? There's a couple other.
Savini in that?
No, I don't think so. Savini was Clive Barker. Was it Cronenberg that makes an appearance? There's 5 directors that make cameos, Romero, Clive Barker, Stephen King.
Romero, yeah.
And there's 5 of them in there. So
Toby Hooper.
Cool. Toby Hooper.
Yeah, I think it's Toby Hooper.
Yeah, you're right. This is just a weird batshit crazy fucking movie, man. I love it.
I think was that a short story written for the screen one?
No, he wrote it directly for the movies. So it's just kind of fucking crazy Stephen King. Yeah. So this movie's insane.
Some cool shit in that though.
Huh?
Some real cool shit in that.
Oh, some cool fucking some cool shit some great ideas, and just it's insane. It's so crazy, man.
Really fucking weird.
Good soundtrack, some good 50s classic songs too. And they use the fucking Enya song.
Odisea? Yeah.
Yeah, I did. The fucking the Fugees used that famously in their Ready or Not song. I was like, wait, the Fugees do the soundtrack? I was like, oh shit, so I looked it up. I was like, oh, it's a fucking Enya song. Oh shit, I didn't fucking know that. It's a great fucking song. The soundtrack's really good. It's a weird fucking movie, but
it's a good movie, man.
Cats and weird fucking craziness. I'm in for it. It's definitely interesting. Yeah, it's Mark Hamill makes a fucking cameo in it in the beginning. Has a cop.
Yeah, I think was the coroner or the ambulance driver.
He's a sheriff.
Sheriff. Yeah.
Yeah, and he was uncredited too. He just wanted to be in it. It's It's crazy how Mark Hamill didn't get a good career after, like, he had a career, but it wasn't like he should have had a bigger career after Star Wars, like acting wise, like live action.
I think he did what he wanted to do.
Yeah, but I think he was typecast, man. I think Harrison Ford got lucky because he got an iconic character right after. He got Indy like a couple years right after Han Solo, so he got like that second iconic character, so people wouldn't like associate him just with Star Wars.
Fucking
so, like,
Kenny from Corvette Summer is fucking iconic, bro.
Yeah, I picked that up recently too.
Yeah, it's a good movie, man.
Yeah. That's a classic. So yeah, it's a weird batshit fucking. If you love Stephen King weird fucking shit, it's pretty fucking entertaining, man. So yeah, Mick Garris is awesome, man. He's fucking underrated.
Yeah, directed Stand. Yeah,
Tommy Knockers. He did a lot of this.
Did the fucking Langoliers too? I think
Langoliers. Yeah. Supposedly, so the Langolier, the aliens in the Langoliers, the creatures, or the creatures that were originally designed for sleepwalkers. So they didn't have time. They didn't have enough time or budget to make the designs they wanted. So they reused them for.
For the Tommy Knockers.
Yeah, for Tommy Knockers.
Knockers. Yeah,
so those were originally supposed to be the sleepwalker creatures, but they didn't have time or budget, so they saved those designs for the Tommy Knockers. A little fun fact.
Smart. Very smart.
Hamill did the theater, then film after Star Wars. Yeah, he kind of got pigeonholed, man. He's kind of, people get typecast, which is unfortunate. I think I kind of wish he had a bigger career, like acting wise. Well, he had a great career no matter what, but still, I just wish he kind of had some bigger roles. He just kind of pigeonholed in that Luke Skywalker shit. All right,
and then he went to quirky actor.
Yeah, but yeah, he's yeah. So I've been watching some good movies, man. Some good movies out there. All right, man. Anything else? You got a hidden gem or anything this week?
No hidden gem.
Okay. Yeah, me neither.
Yeah.
All right.
Past the Frank special. Sorry, Frank.
Yeah, well, we missed a couple weeks. We gotta,
a couple big news too.
Up. Yeah. All right. Well, anything else we need to talk about before we get the hell out of here?
No.
Bless you.
Thank you.
All right. We're going to be back hopefully soon. We'll see what the news looks like. The week's coming up. And no big movies coming out, right? I don't think so.
No, I don't think so. But
I want to go see that Looney Tunes movie that's coming out. That came out this week. Coming out this weekend. Go support that movie so we can get fucking Wiley versus Acme. You see the guy protesting in front of Warner Brothers?
No.
He was dressed in a Wile E. Coyote suit, fucking with a sign that says "Release me." He was like walking back and forth.
My fucking hero.
Yeah.
My fucking hero.
Yeah, big up to that guy, man. He's doing the Lord's work.
I'm a fine to do that on my vacation. I'll take a vacation just to do that for 5 days. Walk up and down.
Chris, you could dress up as the Roadrunner and you dress up as Wile E.
No, I'm Wile E, bro. Super genius.
Super genius. All right, let's get out of here. Everybody be safe, and we'll talk to you guys soon.
Adios. So long, very well. Cheerio will be back.